Hey everyone, Pat Mitchell from TrickTrades, and in this free video lesson, I'm going to talk about why people have to overcomplicate things, especially options. So let's get into it. Okay, folks. So I got a comment. I actually slept in this morning, which was kind of nice. I usually get up at 4 a.m. I was up at 5, so I got an extra hour of sleep. So this morning I checked my phone as I usually do before I jump in the shower, and um, this guy hits me up, and here let me get his comment because it's funny. Okay, so his name's Insurance Casino, and he's commenting on. I'm sure you guys have seen my day trading a market leading stock for 385%. It was my trade on AMD. And he has, now this is another dummy out there, right? He goes, scam? Options are not that easy, folks. There are many factors you have to consider. So you have a larger spread, but if you know your Vega, you can still take the trade. And then he goes on and on and on about this being bullshit and how it doesn't make sense and they're not that easy. And I'll tell you what, folks. Can I be perfectly honest with you? I don't even know what Vega is. I don't care to know what it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So if he's saying that you need to know your Vega to take the trade, then how am I taking these trades? People like this here, guys, I'll tell you why people need to overcomplicate, especially options. Because it's almost like the nerdy part of the day trading world or the stock trading world. Um, it makes people feel big. It makes people feel smart. It makes them feel really good when they're talking about this shit at a dinner party and they start going into Vegas and deltas and thetas and gammas and all that shit. Guys, I'm telling you, you don't need to know that. You do not need to know that. You've been lied to. This is just another perfect example of having bad information. I do this shit live every day on screen share. I I tell the trades I'm taking. I post some P&Ls from time to time, just showing that you don't need large size to make massively stupid P&Ls. And but yet these people still flap. Okay, they've probably also have been to most services that are out there that are they're garbage. They're garbage services. Um, they don't teach you anything. They don't tell you anything. Or on the opposite, they tell you too much, right? They go off and they use all these big terms and everything else. I don't know what Vega is. I don't care to know what it is, guys. I don't it doesn't I'm telling you it doesn't matter. Is like I said, this is just another perfect example of somebody that doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's probably been trading for like a fucking year or something, right? Thinks he knows. And guys, you got to cut that shit out. You don't know. You don't know. So if you don't know and you see somebody that's doing something and he's telling you it really is that easy, can you not hear the sincerity in my voice? I am telling you it is that easy. Options are easy. The reason why I stayed away from them for my entire career is because of stuff like that. Because people start talking about thetas and gammas and deltas and all that shit. And yeah, there's a couple Greeks that you should probably know, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, if you just think and you use my guide for pricing the option, meaning what strike price you use, okay? You don't need to know all that stuff. You don't. Oh man, it's so simple. People overcomplicate shit. They always do. They always do that. And I've had enough of that. Like there's so many fucking people. They just flap their mouth out there before they think. Okay? And if you're one of those people that do that, fucking shut up. Like just like cut it out. If you want to learn something, learn something. If you don't and you want to be arrogant and think that you know everything, Okay, you've got the world figured out, then flap, right? But those people, I'm telling you, those are the people that they'll never make it as a day trader. Day trading and trading in general is about growth, okay? And if you are that close-minded that somebody's telling you like, wow, like you don't need, see, people don't want to know the truth because they've invested so much money into other education. They've invested so much time, and yet they're still losing. They're still part of the 90%. They don't want to admit it to themselves. They don't want to admit it. There are some, like, man, people like this guy, they don't realize that there are some fire-breathing dragons out there, man, that just kick ass. They're very good at this. It clicked for them. It clicked early for them, and they've been able to just fucking smash it out of the park and make a career out of it. Well, he's probably still working his bumfuck job and he's pissed off. I get it, right? I get it. You're mad, buddy. You spent a lot of money on this shit and you still can't do it. You know? And it's like saying options aren't that easy. And then he starts talking about the spread. That's the first thing I tell people. It's like, okay, but you got to watch the spread. You got to watch the spread. And the spread isn't that bad. You know? You got to ease into these things. You can't just go fucking full blown in one failed swoop to your position and take hundreds of contracts, but you don't need hundreds of contracts, guys. That's the thing. That's another thing people lie to you about. Same as the penny stock world. They tell you that you need a whole bunch of contracts, which are like your shares, right? One contract has 100 shares, right? Type of thing. And because they're priced so low, like on, let's say, an AMD contract, they're worth 26 cents, right? So you times that by 100, so it's 26 bucks for one contract, okay? But because it's 26 cents, the spreads might be, the bid might be at 23, and the ask might be at, I don't know, 28. So yeah, are there spreads? Yeah, there's spreads. But man, if you ease into it, I'm telling you guys, I could teach you how to do this. I've done it. I've done it. The few people that have really dove into this, because some people they're still trying to become, because you need to become proficient at a couple other things first before you can go on to the option. But it's minor, guys. It's minor. And I've got a guy in my room, Moses, and man, the guy, fuck, man, he's an animal. He's an animal. A Jet. His name's Grady. He goes by the name Jet in the room. He's fucking killing it. These guys are making hundreds of dollars off of like one and two contracts, and they didn't need to change anything or learn anything new. They didn't need to learn anything new. They didn't need to know about thetas and gammas and deltas. So it's not like it's just me taking these trades. There's members in my room, and there's more. It's not just the two. But and there's members in my room that they're doing this themselves because I teach self-sustainability. These people take these trades on their own. They're based on the TrickTrades setups, my strategy that I teach, my core strategy that I teach. Okay? And then they hammer these things. Guys, it really is that easy. Like, I'm not even mad at this guy. Like, I know I may sound like I'm pissed off at him and I'm calling him a dummy, but he is a fucking dummy. He's a knucklehead, man. Like these guys out there that are like this, they're knuckleheads. They're knuckleheads, right? Like they just think they know, but they don't know. They're that guy at the party that you just hate, you know? Like these guys, like I said, I'm not even mad at him because I know why he's all pissy, right? Because it's like I said, man. These guys, they've spent so much money and they're still failed traders, right? And man, it's a difficult road. Twitter and social media have led people to believe that the 10% is wrong. Like everyone's a winner, right? So it's more like 90% are winners and 10% are failures, right? And they haven't made it yet. Guys, this is hard. I'm the first guy that's ever told any of their members and subs and all that, followers, subscribers, that this shit is hard. But there are certain strategies out there that are easy. They are easy strategies. There's not that much to grasp, and this is one of them. It's a beautiful way for a small account to grow. It's a beautiful way for a medium and a large account to grow. Guys, if I told you what I've made in the past, I don't know, 4.5, 5 weeks now, it would make you sick. It's ridiculous, guys. It's the power of leveraging your your positions through options. But you need to follow a certain set of rules to protect yourself. That's like anything, guys. That's like anything. And I'm telling you, you do not need to know. I'm telling you, I'm trying to be honest with you guys. I don't even know what Vega is. I don't know what that is. I know what Delta is. That's about it. I'm not lying. I'm telling you, I do not know what Vega is, and I don't care to know because it has nothing to do with my strategy. The problem is people clutter their minds with useless information, and it becomes information overload. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. I've got a podcast that I dedicated an entire episode to keeping it simple. Which reminds me, go check it out. Go check out Fallout Shelter. I'll leave the link below. But you can search us on we're on Spotify. So just look up TrickTrades or Fallout Shelter and we'll pop up. You'll love it. It's not like a regular day trading podcast, guys. It's great. I do it with my buddy Tino, another trader, and it's awesome. There's some real badass humor in it, as well as lots of tidbits. Like there's lots of tidbits. You know, had you been listening, you would have hit Netflix out of the park on a certain day, out of the park, and told you how to get in. Right? So nobody gives information like this out for free, guys. So don't go ruining it by flapping your fucking mouth like this fucking Momo, this knucklehead, this insurance casino. Scam? Options are not that easy, folks. There are many factors you have to consider. Say you have a larger spread, but if you know your Vega, you can still take the trade. Who gives a shit? It's pussies like this that don't have the nuts to become a day trader, man. I'm telling you, they overanalyze themselves to death. Overanalyzation is masturbation. Quit overcomplicating things and listen to people that actually know what the fuck they're doing. Okay? Not these Twitter rock stars that do nothing but just fucking. They repeat a bunch of like Peter Burns shit and Peter Robbins shit. They just repeat it. They don't understand it. They just repeat it. They regurgitate other people's information and they try and make it their own, but they don't understand the information. Okay? Learn from people that are trailblazers and groundbreakers, people that do things differently. On options, I'm telling you, I've never seen anybody trade options the way I do. Nobody. Nobody. Not one. And I've looked around. Nobody trades them like I do. I do them completely different. It's such a simple strategy. It would blow you away. And for the ones, it's funny because the ones that have traded options before, they have such a hard time wrapping their head around it, and they always ask me these questions. Oh, well, what about the theta, and what about this, and this? It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Just listen to what I'm doing. Would you not listen to a guy that has made X amount of dollars in a very short period of time with minimal downside and it's shown to work in up or down markets? It doesn't matter. It's even working in this choppy, crazy market. This is a choppy market, guys. And it's summertime trading. And I'm hitting trades for 300, 200, 100, 50%. On any given trade, I can make an easy, quick 20% my money. Easy. I don't even know how to take a trade off at 20%. That's how easy 20% comes. It's that easy. You can make 20% almost within a few minutes. So even if you're not looking for a home run and you're just looking for small little gains to slowly build up your account, I'll show you exactly how to do it. Sign up for the mentoring program at TrickTrades. It's the cost of a cup of coffee a day. All right? I'm telling you, there are people out there that can really do this shit, guys. Okay? So, I don't want to ramble on too much. I've already rambled on too much. This guys like this just really bother me. Um, like I said, I'm not even mad at the guy because I know where he's coming from. He's probably so pissed off that he's still a failed trader and he spent so much money trying to learn these options and time because there would be like to learn options in the traditional sense, guys. Man, it's going to take you a fucking lifetime to do. There is so much to know, but I'm telling you, if you dumb it down and do it the way I do it, you'll make I'm telling you, you'll make money. I'm telling you. The proof is in the pudding. It's not just me taking these trades, it's my members taking these exact same trades and they're killing it. They're making, 100, 200% trades. Moses nailed Tesla the other day. Um, Grady, I think it was Facebook he nailed. It might have been Facebook or Apple, I'm not sure. But we're all taking these trades, not to mention Nvidia. We fucking nailed that. So remember that, guys. Just some food for thought this morning. Anyways, folks, that's what I got for you. Love you all. God bless. Adios.